Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews, another episode of Sci-Fi Sunday. Continuing on with our Godzilla marathon, if you will. I'm reviewing tonight is King Kong versus Godzilla. Now, before I even start, I'm going to say this. This Blu-ray and pretty much every American release of King Kong versus Godzilla just has the American cut. There's an American cut and a Japanese cut. Um, you can find the Japanese cut online, but from what I know, there's no official um, release of it. But I would recommend, if you enjoy the American cut, give the Japanese cut a try as well, because it's quite good. Now, getting into this, I've always kind of said, there's been the different eras of Godzilla. You had the Showa, the Heisei, the Millennium, the Legendary. I'd break that up even to one more, and that would be I would kind of consider like the black and white era. And essentially, so you got Godzilla and Godzilla Raids Again. And they're very different movies than this. This is the first one that was in color. And it's also the first one where it started getting a little goofy. In the first two, everything was played pretty much seriously for the most part. Like Godzilla would show up, smash a bunch of stuff, like people would die and everything. This is the one where it started to get a little goofy. The basic plot is you got this guy, and he's a pharmaceutical. I think he's like a pharmaceutical type bureaucrat, if you will, and they've put money into this like science show, and it's not getting good ratings, and he's kind of pissed off about that. So he ends up eventually hearing of this island that have a giant creature as their god, which is, King Kong's island. So the basic thing, he sends people out there to film it and catch it and bring it back. Your basic King Kong story. In the meantime, an American nuclear sub is up in the Arctic, and they end up accidentally setting Godzilla free, who was trapped in ice at the end of Godzilla Raids Again. And he heads back, and then they fight. Honestly, I don't really like this movie. I mean, this is an Ishiro Honda movie, so, it was by the same guy that did the first one, but I don't know, I found it too funny, I guess you could say. I found it, yeah, and this is also the one where Godzilla started to become almost like more human, like having more human reactions, like kicking rocks and stuff like that, and I don't know. I just, I didn't really like it. And the Godzilla design in this is very, very bulky. It's a very bulky suit. Um, all in all, for a rating, I gotta give this like a 6 out of 10. I am not a super big fan of King Kong versus Godzilla. Uh, then again, there's different types of Godzilla fans. You have the fans that, love the campy 60s, fun stuff. You have people like me who prefer the more serious stuff. You have people that just love everything. It's all well and good. Teach their own. But for me, 6 out of 10 for King Kong versus Godzilla. It's alright, but it's not great. Yeah, so I'll leave a trailer below as well as my merch shop and my Patreon. If you feel like helping out the channel, would be appreciated. If not, that's alright as well. That's it for now. See you next time.